Hey again, guys. Today's lesson in math is lesson 95. You can go ahead and open your books. I would go ahead and open to 603. This is kind of a continuation of yesterday's lesson of two-step problems. This time it's about fractions of a group. So we can continue using those steps that we were talking about yesterday, looking at all the information, taking it step by step, and doing this, except it's now with a fraction of a group. So you can go ahead and look at example 1. It says, there were 30 campers in the state park. 2/3 of them wore green jackets. How many campers wore green jackets? So with this problem, the first thing we need to know, it says the word thirds means how many equal groups? 3. They're split up, these 30 people, these 30 campers are split up into 3 groups, basically. So we need to find out the number of campers in each group. So we can divide 30 by 3, which is easy because that's 10. So 1/3 of the 30 campers would be 10. This says 2/3 of them wore green jackets. So 2 of the groups of 10. So we know that 10 times 20, 10 times 2 is 20. That one's a pretty simple one. If you want to see it visually, I'll draw it out for you. So we have 30 campers total, and they're split into 3 groups. So we have 10 in each group, right? And 2/3, so this is 1/3, this is 1/3, and this is 1/3. But 2/3 of them wore green jackets, so 2/3 equals 20 campers wearing green jackets. And you guys usually do a pretty good job with this, so it's just then taking the fraction of the group and doing however many groups that is, adding it together and multiplying it. So we could have done 10 plus 10, or we could have done 10 times 2. So I think that one was a pretty simple problem. I hope it was simple for you guys. Our next example, and actually our last example for the day. Example 2, still on 603. The force of gravity on Mars is about 2/5 the force of gravity on Earth. A rock brought back to Earth from Mars weighs 50 pounds. How much did the rock weigh on Mars? So if it weighs 50 pounds on Earth, how much would it weigh on Mars? Well, we know that things weigh 2/5 on Mars as they do on Earth. So we would want to know, what is 2/5 of 50? Well, first we need to know what 1/5 of 50 is, meaning we need to divide 50 into 5 groups. So as you all know, 50 divided by 5 is 10. So So 1/5 of that rock would weigh 10 pounds, but it says 2/5. It weighs 2/5 the amount that it weighs on Earth, on Mars. So 2/5 is 20 pounds. Remember, don't forget to be labeling your answers. It's very important. Just because I'm not there, you still need to be doing all the stuff like normal, putting your heading on your paper, labeling your answers, showing your work, all that stuff. You need to be doing that, okay? Especially when you have these types of problems, you need to label the answer. So for the lesson practice, which is on page 604, you're doing A through D today. Please make sure someone checks it for you so they can make sure you're understanding it. But I think you guys should get a good handle on this. And And then for your independent work, you're doing even problems again today. So like every day, have someone check it. I'll have the answer key on Schoology. Have someone check it, and then make your corrections and have them check it again. And as always, let me know if you have any questions, okay?